Look in the mirror. You did everything the world asked of you. You sacrificed your weekends for the degree, you negotiated the $80,000 salary, you signed the lease on the nice apartment with the exposed brick. You checked every single box on the blueprint of success. So, why do I feel empty? Sam wakes up. Why does Sam feel lost even though he does everything society asks? Feel like your dreams aren't yours? Watch the next video to see how they were stolen. If you are staring at the ceiling at 2 a.m. asking that exact question right now, take a deep breath. You aren't ungrateful, and you certainly aren't alone. Welcome to the modern quarter-life crisis. It is a silent epidemic of high achievers who are entirely disconnected from their own desires. Today, we are breaking down the psychology of exactly how to improve self-awareness so you can stop living on autopilot, detach your worth from your productivity, and finally take your life back. Meet Sam. Sam is 27 years old. He just got the promotion he spent 3 years grinding for. But instead of feeling joy, he sits in his car in the company parking lot, staring at the glow of his dashboard and cries every Tuesday. Why? Because Sam suffers from severe hustle culture burnout and a chronic case of people-pleasing. He has spent so long managing the expectations of his boss, his parents, and his peers that he has entirely lost track of his own internal voice. For my corporate climbers and my creative freelancers watching this in 2026, you know this exact suffocating feeling. You are wildly succeeding at a life you didn't even consciously choose. You are a background character in your own biography. You might pause and ask, how do I know if I'm self-aware? Well, let's do a quick diagnostic. If you constantly distract yourself from silence, if you cannot sit in a room for 5 minutes without reaching for a podcast, a playlist, or a screen, you aren't self-aware. You are actively running from yourself. This isn't just a philosophical problem, it is a measurable psychological crisis. According to a massive 2026 Deloitte workplace study, an alarming 75% of young professionals experience severe identity enmeshment. Identity enmeshment means your entire concept of self-worth is dangerously glued to your job output. If you have a productive day, you're a good person. If you rest, you feel like a failure. So, why is self-awareness important? Because without it, you are merely a passive passenger in your own brain, driven entirely by external validation. You doom scroll for hours on the couch, seeking temporary neurochemical relief because you lack an internal compass to guide you toward genuine rest. Sam hits the wall. He debates if he should just burn it all down, quit his job, throw his laptop in a river, and move to a cabin in the woods. But a terrifying realization washes over him. Wherever he goes, his chaotic, unmanaged mind follows. Changing his geography won't change his psychology. He needs concrete psychological steps to achieve self-awareness. Listen to me very closely. If you don't fix this identity decoupling right now, you will wake up at 50 years old feeling the same emptiness, but with half the time left to change it. Sam looks up. Standing before him in the darkness is a glowing, imposing door labeled Truth. He hesitates, his hand trembling. He reaches out, grips the cold handle, and turns it. The screen violently cuts to black. Sam steps through the door. The pity party is over. It's time to do the actual work. First, let's explain self-awareness in simple terms. Let's bust a massive 60-second myth right now. Self-awareness is not sitting in silent meditation for 3 hours a day pretending you have no thoughts. That is pure delusion and a recipe for frustration. Real self-awareness is the active, real-time gathering of internal data. It is observing your ego, your fears, your desires, your jealousies, without assigning moral judgment to them. It's treating your brain like a scientist treats a laboratory. Dr. Tasha Eurich, an organizational psychologist, spent years studying this. Her conclusion?
95% of people think they are self-aware, but only 10 to 15% actually are. The rest of us are just blindly reacting to our triggers. Sam sits down and tries to look inward, but it is agonizing. He finds he is highly defensive to the slightest feedback and absolutely crippled by imposter syndrome. Whenever he tries to figure out what he actually wants, his brain screams, "You aren't good enough to want that." So what does self-awareness look like? It does not look like a peaceful aesthetic on a Pinterest board. It looks incredibly messy. It looks like staring at the ceiling, crying, and finally admitting out loud that you only took your prestigious job to impress parents who are never going to be satisfied anyway. By the way, if Sam's messy, painful journey is hitting a little too close to home today, take a second and hit the subscribe button right now. We decode human psychology, master identity decoupling, and build anti-hustle strategies here every week. You don't have to figure this out alone. Sam stops dead in his tracks. He realizes his entire personality, his jokes, his ambitions, his weekend plans, was inherited from external expectations. He is a mosaic of other people's desires. Can self-awareness be taught? Yes, absolutely. But it requires facing the terrifying, paralyzing fear of missing out. When you start changing the rules of engagement, the system pushes back hard. People benefit from your lack of boundaries. For the overwhelmed students, the exhausted parents, and the burnt-out managers watching this, setting boundaries will initially feel like a profound betrayal. You will feel incredibly guilty. That guilt is normal. It is the price of admission to your own life. Sam feels completely isolated. The friends who only liked him for his productivity have faded away. He faces a terrifying, total lack of direction. The silence is deafening. He wonders if he should just give up, apologize, and go back to the way things were. It is so much easier to be comfortably numb. It is so much easier to sleepwalk through a predetermined life than it is to be awake, painfully aware, and entirely accountable for your own happiness. A single glowing tear drops from Sam's eye. It falls in slow motion, hitting the dark floor and creating a massive, brilliantly illuminating ripple of light that pushes the shadows away. Will he let the darkness win, or will he stand up? Sam refuses to quit. He wipes his face, stands up, and asks the ultimate pragmatic question: how to practice self-awareness daily. Insight without action is just self-torture. Grab your phone right now. Here are 8 highly actionable app-based solutions to systematically decouple your identity from your output. Number 1, fix hustle burnout by building a Wheel of Life dashboard in Notion. Visually track your life balance across health, wealth, relationships, and joy. When you see your career at 100% and your health at 10%, the data forces you to pivot. Number 2, cure chronic people-pleasing with the intentional pause. When someone asks you for a favor, wait exactly 60 seconds before saying yes. This biologically prevents an amygdala hijack and gives your logical brain time to assess your actual capacity. Number 3, break identity enmeshment using the 5 whys prompt in your daily journaling app. If you are angry about an email, ask why 5 times until you hit the root cause. You'll quickly find you aren't mad about the email, you're terrified of looking incompetent. Let's keep going. Number 5, beat the doom scrolling paralysis by using Apple screen time limits, but physically tie the passcode to a dopamine detox habit tracker that a trusted friend controls. Reclaim your cognitive bandwidth by force. Number 6, crush imposter syndrome by recording a daily ego decoupling voice memo on your phone. When you make a mistake, look in the mirror and say out loud, "I am experiencing a failure right now. I am not a failure as a human being." Separate the doer from the deed. Number 7, manage FOMO and guilt using a pre-written boundary-setting text script saved in your Apple Notes app. Write out, "I'd love to help, but I don't have the capacity to give this the attention it deserves right now." Copy, paste, send. Don't overthink saying no. And number 8, Cure your paralyzing lack of direction by creating a 90-day anti-vision board on Pinterest. Humans are better at avoiding pain than seeking pleasure. Don't map out what you want. Map out what you absolutely don't want your life to look like. Answering emails at 10 p.m., eating takeout at a desk, missing your kid's recital. So, how does self-awareness affect behavior? It shifts you from reacting emotionally to your environment to responding logically to your internal values. To summarize this entire psychological journey, you feel lost and empty because you're living a prescribed, template life built by someone else. But by treating your mind like a neutral data center, using the 5 whys to find root causes, the intentional pause to protect your time, and notion tracking to visualize your balance, you can completely decouple your fragile ego from your corporate output.
Mastering how to improve self-awareness isn't about finding the perfect, stress-free job or the perfect romantic partner. Those things don't exist. It's about building an unbreakable internal GPS so that no matter how chaotic the world gets, you never lose yourself in the noise again. You become the anchor in your own storm. Sam finally woke up. The nightmare is over. But there is one final, absolutely critical secret to maintaining this new life, and it requires community. You cannot do this in a vacuum. As Sam discovered, feel like your dreams aren't yours? Watch the next video to see how they were stolen. Be sure to click the link in the description or the pinned comment below to check it out. Now it's your turn to step through the door and claim your life back. I have 2 specific questions for you to answer in the comments right now to solidify your commitment. Which of those 8 digital solutions are you implementing into your routine today? And what is one specific, terrifying thing going on your anti-vision board? Let's chat in the comments. I'll be replying to as many as I can. If you are ready to master how to improve self-awareness, rebuild your identity, and survive the modern anti-hustle era, hit subscribe, like this video to help the algorithm find others who are struggling, and share it immediately with that one specific friend who is stuck in their own quarter-life crisis. Be the catalyst for their wake-up call. Wake up. I'll see you next week. This is exactly how Sam won. Sam didn't find his purpose by chance. Discover the tool that cleared his brain fog. Make sure to check the link in the description below.